Years ago, in a quiet village, a father breathed his last. He left his two sons, Amir and Adam, three things: a small shop, a modest amount of money, and a piece of barren land on the outskirts of the village. The two brothers sat together to divide the inheritance. Amir, the eldest, spoke confidently. "Adam," he said, his voice cold and final, "I am the elder. I have the experience to run a business. I will take the shop and the money. You take the land." The younger brother, Adam, listened quietly. He respected his brother and valued family more than possessions. "If that is what you wish, brother," Adam replied, "I accept." Days passed. Amir opened the shop early every morning. Customers came and went. His business grew quickly and his earnings increased. Yet Amir was restless. No matter how much he made, it never felt like enough. His thoughts were always ahead, toward bigger markets, larger profits, and a future beyond the village. Adam's days were very different. He stood on dry soil beneath the sun and made a decision. This land would not stay barren. He took a loan and began working. His days started before sunrise and stretched until sunset. He planted different kinds of crops and fruit trees, caring for them with patience and dedication. The work was not easy, but it was fruitful. Later, he bought a few goats and a cow. Adam thanked God every day, whether the harvest was good or not. As time passed, the contrast between the brothers grew. Amir earned well, but complained often. Adam earned little at first, but remained grateful. One afternoon, Amir heard news that caught his attention. In the nearby city, there was a wealthy merchant. People said he accepted money, invested it in his business, and returned it months later, doubled. The story spread quickly. Some people began sharing success stories and encouraged others to invest their money with the merchant. Amir felt excitement rush through him. This was the opportunity he had been waiting for. With doubled money, he could leave the village, open a larger shop in the city, and build the future he believed he deserved. He shared his plan with Adam. Adam listened carefully. Then he shook his head. "Be careful," he said. "You're talking about giving everything you have to one man. Not everyone who promises profit is trustworthy." Amir dismissed the warning. He believed caution was fear, and fear was for those who lacked ambition. Blinded by greed, Amir made his decision. He sold the shop. He gathered all his money, and he traveled to the city to meet the merchant. The merchant welcomed him warmly. His speech was captivating, and his promises were convincing. Amir trusted him and handed over his entire fortune. In the months that followed, Amir spent his days imagining his doubled wealth. 4 months passed, then 5. When Amir returned to the city to meet the merchant, he was met with an empty building. Dozens of other men stood there, faces pale, eyes hollow. They had all been cheated. It was a calculated scam. The merchant had spent years building trust, only to disappear after one final, massive theft. Amir collapsed to the ground, realizing he had lost everything. The greed that once pushed him upward had now sent him crashing down. He returned to the village with empty hands and a heavy heart. He expected anger, mockery, rejection. But Adam offered none of that. Instead, he walked to his broken brother, placed a hand on his shoulder, and said, "The farm is doing well, Amir, but it's too much work for one man. I need your help, brother." The trees now bore fruit. The animals filled the land with life. What was once barren land had become a source of sustenance and stability. Side by side, the brothers worked the land. After a few years, they were able to buy back their father's shop. Greed often disguises itself as ambition. It blinds judgment, silences wisdom, and pushes people to risk everything for illusions. Amir wanted to skip the work and jump straight to quick gain, so he lost everything. Adam worked patiently, remained grateful, and built a legacy meant to last for generations. Contentment, patience, and gratitude are the true path to lasting wealth. If you enjoyed this story, hit the like button. Share it with someone you care about. And tell us in the comments, has there ever been a time when you ignored good advice and later realized how valuable it was? For more powerful, true stories like this. Subscribe to the channel and join our community. Your support helps us keep telling stories that matter. See you in the next one.